can guess what today's install is, I'll give you a hint. All right, this beauty was sent to me from Brannon King. I'm gonna leave his name and his contact information below for you. He actually made this himself, so I'm a huge supporter of anything my subs do. And he sent me this beautiful exhaust with the matching blue tips to match my stripes. So I'm gonna show you how hopefully easy it is to install this. Let's get started. All right, so the only thing that you need to get started is I put my bike on ramps, and just to kind of make it a little easier to get at the exhaust, to kind of have a little more wiggle room for me. And I'll put on there, I actually just bought them from Amazon, but I'll put the link below for the ramps as well. And this is your best friend right here, 15mm socket. And the bolt that you need to take this off is so hard to do. Luckily I had some good teenage strong help. We'll give Joey the credit for it. So I've got Joey here. This is my son's best friend. We've got Ethan behind the camera, my son's other best friend. My son is inside watching video games, playing video games, so his friends are out here helping me. So thank you guys very much. Got a cameraman and an assistant. Okay, so this is actually Ethan's 50mm, so thank you so much for running home and getting that for me. What we're dealing with to loosen is this bolt in here. You got a good view of that, of the bolt? And then Brannon also sends you a new washer to put onto the bolt and this awesome tool to help you pry the springs back. And that's it. This right here is just incredibly, incredibly hard to get off. And I'm always about protecting my bike from getting scratched, so I just threw an old towel down, and then I'm gonna get in there and get it. Oh, wow. Ethan actually loosened it for me and I still can't get it. Oh my God, I'm so weak. Okay, I'm gonna work on this. I'm gonna get this. Oh, God, that's hard. How did you do this? Ethan loosened it for me. Oh, it's moving. Good God, that is hard. This is like the hardest part of the whole job right here, from what I've been told, and it 100% is. This is a good tip that Ethan recommended, and that is if you have a PVC pipe, to put it on there so you can get more leverage doing it. So that's the coolest tip ever. Okay, that's what happens when you take the bolt out, it falls. So luckily my foot wasn't there. I thought you had to take the springs out too. Okay, so this is a good learning opportunity here. So oh my God, is it heavy? This has a catalytic converter in there and the new one does not. So that's why this is so much heavier. Now it's hanging on there. Let's go take a look at the springs and see how easy that is to take off. So the springs are, I'm going to show you for a second. Thank you. So the springs are, there's 2 springs to take off. 1 and then 2 on the other side. This little tool to help you pull at it. And then watch out for this. If you have a mallet and you push this up, that would be probably helpful, but. All right, Jay, I'm going to ask you for assistance on this. Wow, yay, Joey.
Another one.
You got one more, buddy. Don't get up yet.
Like this angle?
Yeah, got it.
This is awkward. Same.
Yeah. And then this is gonna drop.
Yeah, it's gonna fall like this.
So be careful that. Hug that muffler.
Push it that way, much better.
Nice. And then, oh, yay, very cool. All right, so the guys want to hear it without any exhaust to see what it sounds like. I guess it's okay to do. I have no idea. I've never done this before, but let's start her up and see how it sounds with no exhaust whatsoever. So cover your ears. It's going to get loud. Ready? I'm scared. I'm like nervous. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh my god, that totally freaked me. Oh my god, that sounded awesome. All right, should we do it again? Okay. Okay, now I'm ready for it. I think it's still gonna scare me. It scared the poopies out of me. Ready? Here we go. Sounds like with 0 exhaust. That's pretty cool. That was a great idea. And it smells awesome, right? Okay. I love that gas smell.
Here.
That was a great idea. Thank you for suggesting that. Okay. Let's take a walk over and check out the 2 exhausts side by side. How many pounds did you guys guess this is? It's heavy. I don't know, maybe, 30 pounds? Would you say 30? And then this is like nothing. This is like 2 pounds. Maybe this is 20 and this is like 5. I don't know. This is considerably lighter. Whew, that was cool. All right, now we're gonna put this on. And I think it's easier when you take the old exhaust off. I think it might be easier to take the springs off first and then the bolt, because it's less pressure on that. So we're going to do it that way. We're going to put the springs on first, and then we're going to add the bolts. So let's go check it out. All right. So again, I'm just laying a towel out. So let's see how this works. All right, let me see the camera for a second. I want to show you guys. So this is what it's attaching to, this hole. Okay. All right, so let's try to get this in there. Maybe you want to go on the other side, Joey, to kind of hold the tips up. All right. And then push it back towards you. Okay. Oh, so it's not going in, it's going over. Can you see how that was? Yeah. That's pretty cool. Okay. And then now, I'm sure this is going to be super easy to do. Let's try. Are you holding it up for me?
Yeah.
All right, and then I'm going to get the... Thank you, my assistant. Thank you, Ethan. All right, so then now I'm going to...
That's awesome.
Oh, that was easy. I did it. Yay. Oh, so hot. Keep in mind, we're doing this and it's like 110 degrees out. It is 110 degrees out. So I suggest doing this when it's much cooler outside, guys. No, it's here. Putting the screws on, the springs on are much easier to do than taking them off. Done. All right, nice fit. Good job. Oh, so hot.
I put the screw barely in, so it's
okay, perfect. Oh, that's smart.
But so when you get off, always get off on this side now.
So that's gonna be hot.
All
right, good to know.
Yeah, look how cool that looks. That looks awesome.
Wow. Whew. So I'm just resting this on my knee to hold it up while I hopefully that works. If you do any of these projects, it's always good to replace the washer. And he sends you one, so that's awesome. All right, so to do it, you really need to get underneath there to line it up correctly. Now I'm just going to tighten it all up. Who's excited to hear how it sounds? Me too. It's a very easy install, but it was on very, very tight, so I'm going to put it back on very tight. So to make sure it's on nice and tight, you really want to make sure that this is up as high as it can go, and then tighten it. If not, you're going to think it's done, but it's not all the way in there. And we are done with the install. Ready for the test? Let's try it out and see if it sounds as good as it looks. Let's check it out. You guys ready? Let's hear it. So this sounds amazing. I'm not sure the video could possibly do this any justice whatsoever. It just sounds so, am I right, guys? Like it sounds
it sounds good.
It sounds amazing. I mean, it sounds awesome. So I'm hoping the video can capture how deep the tones are. You're gonna have to take my word for it. If you can't hear how the awesomeness in the video, you're gonna have to take my word for it. Run and buy this. I mean, it is just amazing. If you like my videos, please hit the like button. If you love my videos, please subscribe. And if you think you're gonna love my future videos, hit the notification button, and that'll let you know when my new videos come out. Legit, this is awesome. What do you guys think? Joey, how do you think? I'm going to interview Joey now for a minute. Joey?
Sounds good.
Oops. Sounds good?
Sounds great.
You've heard it here first. Joey says it sounds great. Ethan, you don't have to be on camera, but how do you think it sounds?
Sounds amazing.
Ethan says it sounds amazing. So these teenagers who've got these cool cars, check out his cool car. He's got all these kind of cool mods on his Camaro, yeah?
Yep.
That's awesome. So he knows what he's talking about. He knows stuff. All right, this is so cool. Thank you so much for your help, guys. Oh my God, this is so much better than I thought it would say. Like I am like all over the moon impressed by this. This is so cool. Wow, that's awesome. I'll see you guys later. Hope you enjoyed. I wanted to give you my honest review of this. And as you can tell from the video, the sound when it's standing still and it is not running, it's just kind of just sitting there and just not going anywhere. It has the deepest, most awesome growl you could ever get from an exhaust. It is just awesome. The price is fantastic that he's selling it for. It is so much cheaper than the competitors' exhausts. And this is the only exhaust I've ever had on my bike. I've only had the original one that came with the bike and this one from Brannon King. So my only comparison is the original one. I haven't had the trio exhaust. I haven't had the Two Brothers exhaust. I don't have a way to compare that, but from my experience riding, it is extremely loud once you start hitting the throttle. So for me, I needed earplugs when I'm on the highway. So if you're getting a new exhaust and you want a new exhaust, chances are it's because you want it to be loud. You want it to be heard. The expression is loud pipe saves lives. So I think on the highway, there's no way other cars aren't going to hear you when you're coming by with these pipes. It is just really cool. It is very loud, make no question about it. It is ear piercing when you're on the highway. It is a lot of noise. I tried capturing it on the highway and you really just couldn't. There's no way of me getting that sound clip correctly. But on the standing still, it is the coolest sounding exhaust I've ever heard. So if you're looking for an exhaust and you're looking for a cheaper version than the competitors, this sounds amazing. And he's great to deal with in terms of shipping, in terms of communication. Brannon King is your go-to guy for an exhaust. There's no reason to pay these other prices because they're not going to give you any different of a sound than what Brandon's doing here with these. I keep touching them because my bike is cold. Be aware that these come out much further than your stock exhaust, and this extra tip here is very hot to the touch. You will burn yourself. If you get off and your leg touches this accidentally, you will get burned, so be aware of that before you buy it. But you know, it's just beautiful. It looks great, it sounds great. It sounds like one of those just bad, I can't swear because I'm on, but bad ASS versions of a bike. You know, you could really compete with the bad boys with this exhaust. So thumbs up, Brandon, you did an amazing job. Thank you so much for sending this to me, and I really hope you do well. It sounds pretty cool, man. It sounds really nice. Thank you so much and enjoy.